Of course, guys, first of all, if you do want to buy any FIFA 22 coins, make sure to check out U7Buy in the description and use code RECOIL for 5% off. What is going on, guys? If you are new around here, make sure to subscribe. Of course, we hit 10K, and tomorrow, the giveaway links are going to be down below for a PS5 or an Xbox, an iArmor 37-inch monitor, 16,000 FIFA points, and any shirt of your choice, any football shirt. So you can get your Sigurdssons, you can get your Basumas, you can get your Mendy's. You can see where I'm going. If you want to play with it, you can, or you can have your Ronaldo United top, which is obviously boring. Now we're gonna open, I'm sorry if I sound like I'm dying, I am. We're gonna open a pack to determine if you guys get an extra 500 or 1,000 FIFA points, and we've got a walkout, I think, for one of the first times in this, and it's now, do you know what, I'll take it. So you guys for that get 1,000 extra FIFA points, so it's now 17k. I'll be giving away part of the giveaway. If there is an inform or another walkout, there will be extras, so we'll see. Maguire, we've got some nice cards for some SBCs there, but let's get into the trading. So as usual, guys, I've got the methods on my phone because I have a bad memory and I have to write everything down. But first of all, we're looking at a pretty simple one. So I'm going to go, I feel like cheapest first is probably the way to go. So we're going to go striker, Eredivisie, and we're going to go for PSV. You're also going to want to set that as gold. So striker, Eredivisie. I said Eredivisie, didn't I? I think it's Eredivisie is the better way of saying it, or the proper way of saying it. And then PSV, I've probably not said that wrong, to be fair. At least they can get one of them right. So, okay, I'm actually dying here. But as you can see, we've got a few players here, not many. And we're going to whack it at 1k. There's nothing there. 1.6, nothing there. 2k, so not too bad. You got Vinicius. Is it Vinicius? Vinicius. So it's a little bit, it's not Vinicius, but it's not Vinicius. I obviously can't say words apparently. So you got him, and you do have another guy as well. 2k, obviously, you really want to snipe at 1.7. It means you're making 200 coins a card at minimum. If you get the other guy, you'll make more. And if you get a 900 coin snipe, you're going to work way more. So I've just messed that up. I didn't realize it was a snipe. Obviously, as you can see, considering the rate they're actually coming up, it's actually probably one of the better filters at the minute, especially for sort of, if you have, I'd say 15 to 100k, this is probably where you want to go. If you have 100k, you can buy like a ton of these guys and make a ton. Now he is a little bit more expensive, so we're just going to check. Zahavi, how much is he actually going for? He's a little bit more, so we don't want to fumble the bag. We want to make sure we get all our coins. Obviously, let's have a look. Zahavi, 3k, so he's an extra k. That's actually very decent. So that's like a 1.2k profit. Something I did want to speak about in a video, a little bit FIFA related, but technically political. Obviously, they released a card recently for a moment for a player who came out as gay, which I think is massive for EA. I do think that it's actually a really good thing. I think that they need to, if they're going to do that as well, they need to carry it on. I think that potentially things like obviously the situation in the Euros, I think that they could have potentially done something there. I'm not saying that it's bad that they didn't, but I think going forward, maybe they can go for heroes cards for players who are in those positions where, you know, obviously coming out as gay, you know, in my opinion, it shouldn't be something that is looked down upon, but it is by some people, and especially in football, which is like a man's sport or whatever. And it's good to have players coming out, and I think there was some a YouTuber called It's Harbour, so obviously congratulations to him. I assume he'll never see this, but obviously he came out as well, and I think that's massive because he, as a big creator, came out, and it's good that people in these positions feel comfortable, because I think obviously over the years it's not been something that people have felt comfortable doing. So hopefully, you know, we're pushing forward, we're getting through that kind of thing, and it's good to see. And I think EA, you've got to give them a pat on the back when it's due. For once, they've done something that really is actually quite respectable. We're going to move on to the next one, and we're looking at Special Defender France and Bundesliga. And I just want to give my 2 cents, is that I think it is an incredible thing. I think the people complaining that we didn't get a Silver Stars for the week, for I think someone had apparently a really good game and deserved the Silver Stars. All right. I don't think he'll care that much as a footballer. As much as there are going to be things that they do care about related to FIFA, not getting a special card probably isn't something they're really that fussed about. I know a lot of them play FIFA, but I really don't think that they're really going to be too fussed. So, you know, it is what it is. But I don't think they're going to be too fussed there. Now, with this one, you do have a few players. You've got Mukalele, you've got Upamecano, And do you have any others? It's just those two. You want to set your minimum as 16 there, and then we're just going to see what we're getting for the, let's have a look. So the cheapest are Pamakanos and Mukuleles. They're very close in price. Now, if you manage to snipe one of the ones to watch Pamakanos, you're in the money. You're definitely very much in the money, but it's a big snipe. It's gonna be a hard one to do. So 10% of this one here is 8K, obviously half of that. We're looking at 4K. So the EA tax is 4K, bringing us down to 76. Now I don't want to just make a small profit here. So we're gonna go 74. If we get a Pamakano, it's a little bit more. If we get a Mukulele, we are gassed. Hopefully one comes up. This is one of them filters where, because no one, I don't believe, is currently in packs out of these guys. No, yeah, because they're just, we got Mukulele, who's a UCL card, we've got Informs. No one's currently in packs. It's a little bit harder to guarantee a good snipe, but the filter's there for a reason, because it can be a very, very profitable. You can tell that I have asthma. Unfortunately, I went on a run before this, and it definitely did not do my lungs any positives. Now we're going to bot this one a little bit. If we can't get anything, we're going to move on, but I would suggest going for it, because it is definitely one, you know, if you get a card, you get a card, and you've banged some coins. If you don't, you don't. It's one to spend a couple minutes on. If nothing comes up, leave it for a bit. If another one of these guys in this filter gets an inform, then brilliant. Or if one of them lowers or something like that, definitely go for it. But we've been kicked out. We're going to move on. Up next, guys, we have some fodder filters. So first of all, we're looking at Liga Santander, Gold Rare, and Goalkeeper. Now, some of these are actually really inventive. So one of you guys sent me one of these in the DMs, which is actually quite good. And then the other two I actually managed to find myself. But this one, you want to put the minimum buy now at 10 to 50. And then you want to go to around 30K, because that's where these guys are sitting. So to be honest, these kind of filters are actually a lot better than what I ever imagined they would be. Because it really does only give you sort of, like here we've got Courtois. If you actually take off the price cap, there is a few other keepers who will fit in this demographic, which is brilliant, because you can make an absolute ton of coins. Now, Courtois here is realistically going to be selling on for around 31K. 10% of that is about 3.1. What? How did that take me long? So 1.68 tax. So realistically, if we can get one for 29, I'd say that's probably a decent win. So we're going to go for 29. If we get one for like 28 or 27, I'll probably scream. My video 2 days ago, we got a really good snipe on someone. I can't remember who it was, but it was really, really good. Like actually like 10 or 11K profit. And I think on video, it's probably like the best snipe I've got this year. Other than like, I've had a few Pogbas, but they weren't, as I say, they weren't on video. I'm trying to see how, there's none at 30 now. Okay. Are we going to get one? That's the question. So let's just check at 31 how many there actually are. 31, there's not many cards here, right? So we're going to knock it down to here. Let's have a look. Right, we want a 29. I know it's a little bit of an ask. It might be a bit too much of an ask at 820. Maybe the market's not feeling it. We'll try 29,250 because it's still profit, but I'm hoping that we get a big fish here somewhere. Even if it comes up, you know, just to show you guys, oh, it actually bloody works. That was some fast sniping. I don't care. That was fast. That was sick. That was good. That was so decent. I'm not even gonna lie. I'm impressed with that. I am a professional. Every time I get a good snipe, I say that, and every time I do realise how much of a tool I sound like. But I'm a professional, right? But I'm out in it. So the next one we are looking at, we have Gold Rare Spanish, and then it's literally similar kind of filter. I didn't actually ever sort of see filters like this till recently, and then now I've seen them. There's literally an absolute ton. Let's have a look. What are we going for here? What? Excuse me? Ah, the goalkeeper. That's why it's not working. Let's pop this down back down to 13. Ah, these guys have all gone back in the mud in pricing. Let's have a look. Maybe it's not the filter it was the other day. That is not ideal. Let's have a look. I was having it was around 16 the other day. They've all gone down. That is poor. That is very, very poor, because all of these would be brilliant on snipes. but unfortunately they're not. Let's have a look. That is a filthy L. It's a filthy L, but we're gonna take it on the chin, and we're gonna move on to the final filter of the video, which is a similar one, but we're looking at Italian, and hopefully this one's not in the mud. It could be. I'm gonna go for Defender, Chiellini. Now, how much does he go for? I think the best way to do this would be Calcio A. Let's have a look. I think we're gonna have to, because these two, I think these two filters, use them when fodder's up, because they're not working now because fodder is not as up. But we're gonna go for a filter very similar, and we're gonna go for Juventus centre back. Now, I'm going to do this one because you guys have all seen it before, but then we are just going to try snipe some Chiellinis after, because I feel like this is a bit of a cop-out otherwise. Wait, what's the cheapest one of these? Okay, because they're like, there's potential. You know what? No, I'm not going to just do Chiellini. There's potential we can cop Chiellini on this one. There actually is. And this guy goes for like what, 6.5, 6.7? Let's have a look. Alright, 6.5, 6.6, 10%, 660, 330. So we'll basically say 6.1 and below. Chiellini is pick upable for that price. So if we can get a Chiellini, we're gassed. If not, I'll take a good snipe on a Bonucci. And the only reason we're doing this one is because, as I said, the other two filters, the Italian one and the Spain one, both really good when fodder is up. You saw all the players that were coming up. They're all obviously quite high rated. Unfortunately, we just didn't really make the cut in time to actually do those filters properly. But as you can see, this one works quite well, a lot better than those two there. And I hope you guys enjoyed the video. I hope you guys have a good day. It is Men's Mental Health Month, I think it is, or it's Men's Health Month. I think Men's Mental Health is July and Men's Health is this month. But if you guys ever need anything, please drop me a message. The DMs are always open. I've struggled with mental health myself, and I always want to be able to help you guys. You've given me a reasonable sized platform. I know 10k is small to some people, but for me, I feel like it's pretty. I'm proud of it. And for you guys, if any of you need any help, you've put me in this position that I'm really happy with. So if you need any help being happy, I'm always here for it. So make sure to remember that. I'll see you guys tomorrow. And finally, the Discord, if you want to be in it, make sure to drop me a message and we'll get you in. Have a good day, guys.